Today is Black Friday. For most people, that means a whole lot of buying stuff they probably don't need, but that is absolutely not what it means for us here on the farm. Let's take a look at this beautiful sunrise on a chilly, chilly November morning. Yesterday was Thanksgiving. Today is the infamous Black Friday. Obviously this year it's going to be a lot different from most years, but I would imagine it'll be back to normal next year. Either way, that is definitely not how we spend Black Friday. Not only because we're out here on the farm, but because Lori and I have a long sordid history with retail, both of us having worked in it for many, many years. For me, it was 20 years. And being in the belly of the beast, you have a completely different view of this day. And it's not a good one generally. But I'm not going to get too much into that today because we're going to talk more about the fact that we get a lot done on Black Friday. And we got a lot to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with chores. I'm actually going to go over here and help Lori. We're going to try to tag team some of these chores because we've got a couple big projects today. I think it was last weekend we talked a little bit about having to deal with poop all the time or manure. Yeah, that's definitely happening on a regular basis. Okay, so we need to go over and take care of something else that's got a lot of manure as well, but in a good, very, very good way. That would be our broiler hens, and you'll see we actually have them out on pasture. That happened unfortunately about a week early, and what happened is last Sunday, Lori and I went to sleep, or we were going to bed, and all of a sudden the chicks just started going crazy. If you guys remember, we had put all of the hens into their tractor because they were getting too big for the brooder. So Lori and I hear them going nuts, and we knew something was wrong. Lori jumps up and says, "There's something in the tractor." I flew out of bed, ran into the tractor, and there was a pit bull that had basically busted right through the hardware cloth that we obviously should have reinforced a little bit better. But she's in there and tearing through our chickens. So she wound up killing 8 of our broiler hens, our little nuggets. And so that same night, we went ahead and moved them out onto pasture a little bit early. But so far, they're doing okay. So here we are on the pasture, and you can see we've still got the lights on, at least for another probably few days while it's cold down in the probably upper 30s here this morning. But they're doing just fine, and they are getting big. Hopefully you can pick this up on camera, but they're getting nice and big. So that's good to see. They're eating really, really well. Only problem that we had is we didn't move the tractor soon enough, and so behind it, we've got a whole lot of matted down manure. Give you an idea there. Now this corner had basically nothing growing in it. We threw some grass seed down. I think actually I need to go grab some alfalfa and do the same. But what's great about this is instead of us having to move the manure like we did, that you just saw us do with the hens, and make that into fertilizer for our fruit trees, this is specifically fertilizer for the pasture here. You can see we're going to be running them along this area here. Behind there you can kind of see into that area in the back that is not quite as green across the back. So good thing is they're here on pasture, putting the manure down and finally getting some greens. So really not much there. We need to fill their water before we head over to the pigs. That's about it as far as what I still need to do for those guys. I already got them some feed this morning, so we did that before the sun came up. Also watered the pasture back behind me there. So we did all that before the sun came up again this morning. So now we need to go over and head over to the pigs, take care of the pig chores before we get to work on projects for today. We got chores done, and of course, as soon as we're done cleaning everything up and getting their food ready, you can see they're all hungry. Now, what's interesting about these little guys is, well, first of all, they grow really fast, but right now they're all peeing, pooping, and of course I just cleaned it out. You'll see down here, we've been putting the pig poop together with some wood chips here, kind of creating a poop layer cake of pig manure, and it makes it easy for us to just take the majority of the manure out of the pen, put it here right next to the pen where we've got a nice big pile of wood chips, and as we get a good layer, we just layer on top some wood chips and just kind of build it from there. So turn that maybe once or twice, but for the most part it's going to be fun. It's really cold this morning. We're not used to that, are we?
No.
So we're going to work in the outbuilding, but we've got a project to get to, and I think we need another cup of coffee.
Oh, I could go start that.
Lori's down for that. I think we're going to enjoy this sunrise because it is just beautiful. So Lori and I have been hard at work at our major project for today, and that is that. So we're back on woodworking, and we were hoping that we were going to be able to help Jake across the street transplant a lime tree. I think he's got a 2 or 3 year old lime tree, good sized lime tree that he wants to transplant. I don't know whether we're going to get to that today or not, but we got our woodworking project going pretty good. So Lori and I are going to go ahead and grab a quick bite to eat, and we want to make sure we share with you guys kind of all of the chores that we got to do each day. You saw the morning chores, we got evening chores we got to get to as well. Project, we are almost, I'd say we're about 90% there. Lori and I are going to have a cocktail tonight and get out and do a little painting. That should be a lot of fun. The good part about it is this time we made a pig feeder, and we have all the details of exactly how to build it for once. All right, Lori and I need to get chores done for the evening, so we're gonna go ahead and take you along with us. The first thing we need to get done is we need to make sure those broiler hens are taken care of. They eat, so I'm sure they are completely out of food, so we're gonna go ahead and grab some feed for them first. We're gonna let them eat a little bit because they're pretty hungry, and then we'll go ahead and move the tractor on them. But before we move the tractor, we need to let the hens out. We're gonna go ahead and leave them on their own while we continue to get a few more things done. There's always one of these Rhode Island Reds that's Lori's little buddy.
She follows me.
She follows Lori. She literally does. All right, gotta close this back up. We do not want them following us. All right, we need to get eggs. Tractor moving season is upon us. One more thing to get done. We got plenty of time though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Beautiful day today. It's actually a little chilly today. I can't believe it. Let's see how we did with eggs. No egg basket.
Get to use our shirt.
All right, the original egg basket. How many we got?
Oh, 3, 6, 9, 12.
All right, dozen eggs. That
Dozen.
works out pretty good.
Yeah.
And then we always double check the coop because there's always 1 or 2 eggs that are randomly laid anywhere. None?
Nope.
Oh, good. All right, even better. I guess they were in the bins. Or we have 1 on the ground?
There was 1 on the ground.
1 on the ground. All right, 1 on the ground, 11 in the boxes. That's a good day. The hens are doing really good. They love being out there. So eating greens, which is exactly what we want them to do. All right, so you're gonna take care of the eggs. I am gonna go over and water the garden beds. Now we need to go take care of the pigs. So we kind of had planned that we would have the pig feeder done. As usual, my plans didn't quite come through. I misjudged how long that was going to take. Lori's over here giving some loving to the pigs. There they are. They like getting rubbed on their bellies and their backs. Hey girls, how's their food looking?
It's like almost empty.
All right, so we're gonna probably have to top off the old feeder until we get the new one done, but we need to water this pen down. I gotta show you guys this. So it's a little chilly today, hence my long sleeve shirt, which I don't like wearing, but these guys are awesome. It's pretty funny. They just pile on top of each other. Especially in the mornings. I wanted to get a shot of that for you guys this morning, but didn't get a chance. All right, I need to go ahead and water down their pen, and then we got to figure out feed for tonight. We were able to get a little bit of pig time. Lori's picking up some poop. I know that's a shocker. We've got more poop to pick up, but she's gonna go ahead and take care of that. We've got in fact, I think that's the new pig trying to eat a stick or a rock, so they can't seem to figure that out. But all right, so we've got, what else we got, hun? We got berries we watered last night, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so we're good with berries, so I think we're done. Major real difference that we have tonight is we need to move the new broilers. So they should be through like the bulk of their craziness when it comes to their feed. So I'm gonna head over there and we need to get their tractor moved. I'm gonna show you, we have to water behind it. So kind of give you an idea what that looks like. This is nothing compared to the manure that's typically down once those are fully grown. They can really lay down the poop when they're fully grown. All right, I need to sneak in here. Hey girls, we got hens all over. Don't try to run out. All right, there's the hens. Watch out, girls. They love it, man. They just go to town on the pasture. Okay, I need to get that tractor moved into its new spot. So we're gonna go and take care of that now. Now I kind of need to show you the aftermath. Probably gonna be hard to make out on camera, but right in here, basically kind of where they're always feeding, is real heavy with manure. Now not as bad, near as bad as it's gonna be, but what I need to do is I need to go ahead and get some seed. We're gonna put some alfalfa, and we're also gonna put some ryegrass down here as I water in the manure. But because we do not get rain here, if you're pasturing your chickens, you will be watering the manure in behind these tractors, which is what I need to do now. You can see that there. Now, the challenge we got right now is we need to get some fencing, which we haven't done. We need to get that on order. Probably some Premier One or something similar to block off the hens. You can see them trying to get in there. But another issue we've talked a little bit about is watering. So the way we water the pasture is with these oscillating sprinklers, and that would be the challenge with installing regular irrigation, is I now cannot water anywhere back there where the tractor's at, because obviously we don't want water on these hens when it's gonna get down to basically freezing tonight. All right, so what do we got over here? We have Lori hand feeding mallow to the girls. So, yep, they can't seem to tell the fact that the mallow is surrounding them and nothing special that Lori's feeding to them, but you know, it's coming out of Lori's hands, so they're being hand fed. So maybe it is kind of special. I think this is really the way to spend a Black Friday. So maybe instead of Black Friday, it's a Green Friday. I know that's definitely what we would prefer, but obviously it's gonna be nice to just spend a few minutes with the chickens. I know it's Lori's happy place. Still your happy place, honey?
Yes. The piggies
Definitely.
Too.
And the piggies, that's true. We got two happy places. We were hoping to get a little more footage for you guys today, but just wanted to kind of get that project done, show you guys some of the chores that we're doing here day to day, and then roll into the rest of this weekend. Hello.
You have like a drop on your nose.
It's because it's cold. Thanks for being nice. You have a drop on your nose. Honey, there's snot on your nose. Maybe don't put that on camera. Oh, okay, let me explain the poop layer cake again. It's so cold, my nose is running. Thanks for pointing that out, sweetheart, in such a nice way.
Well, I looked over and you just had like this little drop right here.
Yeah.
I was like, is that water?
Yeah, it's water.
Oh,
It's saline.
the sun was shining it.